Recently, the UN raised awareness about the fact that there are more than 1 billion people on this planet today that do not have access to something as simple as a toilet. And that has huge ramifications. In fact, as a result of this, sanitation is a big issue. People are becoming very sick. Some people are getting raped as a result of trying to find a place to go to the bathroom. That is particularly a big issue in India, where women and girls will look for a place outdoors to defecate, and as they're doing it, they will be harassed, sexually assaulted, and in some cases raped by people. Now, according to a statement by the UN, sanitation is cross-cutting. One of the main reasons for child mortality is diarrhea and dysentery because of bad water and a lack of sanitation. You get a much better way of working with maternal health issues. I can't tell you how many women are dying in childbirth because of a lack of clean water. Now, I thought that Think Progress did a really good job with this story because they made these infographics that highlight some of the really important points that we should focus on. 1 billion people, a full 15% of the population, is still forced to defecate openly because of a lack of toilets. 2.5 billion do not have sanitation facilities which hygienically separate human waste from human contact. Oy. That's a disaster, okay? That's why so many people are getting sick. There's more. Every 20 seconds, a child dies as a result of poor sanitation. Nearly 1 in 5 deaths are caused by diarrhea. Although it is preventable and treatable, diarrhea kills more children than malaria, AIDS, and measles combined.
Oh my God.
So let's stop right there. I mean, there's obviously all of this fear-mongering when it comes to Ebola, and of course, many people have died as a result of Ebola. But there are more pressing issues out there that we should be focusing on. And something as simple as a toilet, I mean, having access to sanitation, it changes so much.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be like a state-of-the-art low-flow bidet. I mean, a separate place where the water from the septic tank goes somewhere else besides the drinking water.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Yeah.
And the bathing water. That's it.
That's it.
This is so sad. And I assume when you say that they die of diarrhea, it's because they're dying of dehydration.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't mean, you know, it sounds so like let them eat cake because, you know, we are so lucky to be born in the first world and to have the problems that we have, and I am grateful every day for it. And you know, and then we debate sometimes, well, should our country get involved? Should other countries that are so fortunate get involved? And then I can't help but thinking, because I also don't always have enough information, why don't these governments do more? These are not, I mean, there are very wealthy people in this country. There are also very poor people. And I understand that, you know, it's not a communist country and whatever. But why aren't they doing more to take care of the people in their country?
Are you talking about redistributing wealth? We can't have that.
Well, and I don't even mean, and not even necessarily. I mean, the government finances toilets.
Yeah, no, look, I agree with you 100%.
And I feel so naive just because I'm like, I must be missing something.
Yeah, I mean, there are political factors that prevent stuff like that, and it really depends on which country you're talking about, right? But one thing that I would argue is, look, I know that the United States does foreign aid, and it's important to do that because you build relations, but at the same time, when you want to focus on helping people, when we make these ridiculous hollow arguments about doing things like spreading democracy and setting people free, I would much rather have less money go toward defense spending, less money go toward wars in the Middle East, and more money go toward projects that do build toilets in countries like India, so women don't have to worry about getting raped when they're going to the bathroom. But here's the thing, when you invest in things like that, there's really not much of a return in terms of resources and money for the United States, right? Or oil. There's more of a return when you do things like this in the Middle East.
Right.
Yeah. By that, I mean launching wars. So 2 more graphics for you guys. According to research conducted by India, 94% of women interviewed say they had faced violence or harassment when going out to defecate, and more than 1/3 have been physically assaulted. So that's the number right there, 94%. And that is a freaking jarring statistic. And finally, 1/10 of the global disease burden could be prevented by improving sanitation and hygiene. So this is something that impacts all of us if you actually care about people getting sick.
Yeah.